it becomes a recyclable, right? You can recycle the product as such. Besides, what's happening is we evolve. In the 30 years of personal computing, you have come to a point that that is not really a very challenging question anymore. But if you don't do a good job, of course, like number of things we don't do, then it's another matter. But as a question, today we can easily handle that because, like, this laptop is fully ROHS compliant. It's a greener than any green thing you have seen before, not just the color. I mean, actually in the content of environment friendliness, it's much greener than you think. And now, in the terms of energy, in terms of material, every aspect of it meets a certain standard that human evolution has created as of today in 2010. So I think we are moving in that direction. And these questions sometimes scare people away. Let's not do that. Thank you.
Now we'll have to move on to the last table, sir. Sir, we are running really short of time. I'm sorry. Please, sir.
Well, it's really an interesting discussion, but I want to just give my own opinion regarding some of the speakers said, how can we forget the traditional system and come on to this one? As one of the masters said, it should be an amalgamation of the old and new systems here, traditional and also the conventional one. Then second thing is, we should accept as a teacher first. The acceptance problem is there in most of the teachers, which I do believe here, they don't accept here. One should have, yes, we should accept here. There is a saying in Sanskrit that, Tatasya kupoyamiti bruvanaha kapurushaha ksharanjalam pibanti. Saying that it's the well dug by my grandfather, I have to drink only this water, I don't drink the protected water which is supplying. That is a foolish thing here. So we have to accept. That is one thing which I believe. And the second thing is here, proper training should be there, and the collector said, rightly said, he could see the rural people also could get a job in the private sector companies. That is correct, because a Chinese proverb says, give a man fish, he fills his belly that day. But teach him to fish, he fills his belly every day. So we have to teach them how to fish out. This is the right thing. But how can we? Again, teachers there. And there is a lot of confusion in all these discussions which I have attended. Some people say that it is teacher-centered education, and some people say that it is child-centered education. Okay, so this ICT now, whether it is teacher-centered or child-centered, one should, first of all, we should decide here, because always there are two nyayas in our traditional, say, learning of education: Marjala Kishora Nyaya and Markata Kishora Nyaya. Teacher-centered and child-centered. Some people are saying that teacher-centered and some are child-centered here. This we should decide first. So whom do you want to center first in the ICT? Okay. Then second thing is here. Okay. Well, then coming to the teacher here. A teacher is a teacher, whether he is from government sector or private sector. It's all the attitude which takes a right toll here. We have seen many teachers in government sectors, they are doing wonderful job. And even in the private sectors here, it's only the security is the problem. In India, your jobs are secured. So once you get a government job, you say the least bothered, even the headmaster cannot suspend a teacher. But in the private sector, it's not like that. But quality and education, everything is concerned. To my knowledge, no government teacher enters into the government sector through a back door. After writing the examinations, let it be AP, PSC, DSC, whatever it may be, and a tough interview, then only he steps in. But what is happening after he's stepping in? That is a big failure. Okay? So, two questions I have here.
There, sir. I'm really sorry. We are out of time and the lunch has already been served, and I will not hold you from lunch anymore.
So, I'll just conclude with two questions,
sir,
madam. So, my friends and we togetherly frame two questions. What will be the government initiative to implement all these things? To put on the paper, all these are very wonderful, but implementation part, only we have one collector like this, but how many collectors in India are doing this job here? Okay, this is one thing. Second thing is, how best these problems can be implemented in rural areas? Okay, why can't we, everybody is talking about power. Why can't we use solar power where there is no electricity at all here? So we should ask these people here, where all these, say the whiteboards and all, can they run with solar power also here, or using little power? These two questions I want from the people here.
Very quick comments on that. Two questions. We have any quick comments?
I have only one comment.
Yes, sir.
Who will be the solution? Principal and from Kendriya Vidyalaya Sankaran. We are also training teachers regularly, ICT training. But as Mr. Venkatagiri explained, who will open his heart? That is what I want to answer.
Sir, I'm afraid I'll have to close the session. I've got instructions from the organizers.